where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. And welcome to part one of Mortal Kombat 30, where I'll be celebrating 30 magnificent, gory years of Mortal Kombat. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. It's really hard to believe, actually, but Mortal Kombat is 30 years old. Damn. And I'm here to celebrate my beloved fighting franchise in fashion. What I'm going to be doing in these series of live streams is playing through all of the mainline Mortal Kombat games. And in this live stream, part one, I will be playing the original Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm ready to get stuck in. I'm ready to celebrate all things Mortal Kombat. We have the Hellspawn Scorpion here to celebrate. We have Prince Goro himself holding, oh my god, holding the Mortal Kombat gold medallion for being one of the original winners of the Mortal Kombat tournament, the Mortal Kombat champion himself. And beside him we have Lord Raiden himself, the god of thunder, and protector of Earthrealm himself. And I even have a candle lit, I couldn't get 30 of them, unfortunately, but nonetheless, that candle is to symbolize 30 years of Mortal Kombat. So, Mortal Kombat was one of the first video games I ever played. I played the Sega Master System version many, many years ago. But the version that I'm going to be playing in this live stream is, as I said, the Super Nintendo version. So I'm going to, what everyone does with cartridges, just for, nostalgic purposes, blow into the cartridge. And I'm going to pop it in. No notice of my scruffy head. Pop it into my Super Nintendo, which is down below. I don't know if you can see that, actually. Can you see it? Oh, I don't know. And obviously I'm going to turn it on. That would be good. Turn up the volume. Mortal Kombat released in 1993. Acclaim Entertainment. Gore is just get out here, Acclaim. You don't exist anymore. Developed by Sculptured Software. Midway, Mortal Kombat. Midway, of course, being the original creators, developers of Mortal Kombat before they reformed as NetherRealm Studios. So I'm going to show you the load up, the classic load up. So you get to see some characters like Johnny Cage, a martial arts superstar trained by masters from around the world. Cage uses his talents on the big screen. He is the current box office champ and star of such movies as, I didn't get enough time to read, but nonetheless, Goro lives. He's right there. A 2,000-year-old half-human dragon, Goro remains undefeated for the past 500 years. He won the title of Grand Champion by defeating Kung Lao, a Shaolin fighting monk. It was during this period that the tournament fell under the hands of Shang Tsung. I think that's more or less what I said. They don't give you enough time to read. Back in the day, let me tell you. And hello, GHM. 30 years of this game is older than me. Oh God. I'm 33 here myself, so I would have been 3 years of age when Mortal Kombat originally released. Let's celebrate 30 years of this beloved fighting franchise together. You are very, very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. GHM. You're very welcome to my and Chad Middleton. You are also very welcome. Bring back Goro. He's right here. Look, he's holding his Mortal Kombat medallion, which he won by defeating Kung Lao, the Shaolin monk in Mortal Kombat. So you're both very welcome to the live stream. Hope you enjoy. Let's celebrate 30 years of Mortal Kombat together, where I'm going to be playing the Super Nintendo version of the original Mortal Kombat of Raiden. The name Raiden is actually that of a mystical warrior who lives among the thunder clouds. It is. Oh, they don't give me enough time to read. I'm not a fast reader, I can tell you that much right now. So, Chad, how are you doing? GHM, how are you doing as well? Gora is the GOAT. He certainly is. He certainly is. This period, the tournament fell into the Shang Tsung's hands and was corrupted. The original storyline for Mortal Kombat. You know, I'm really hyped for the next Mortal Kombat game. We all know that the next NetherRealm Studios game is going to be Mortal Kombat 12, and we all know that time has been restarted at the hands of the fire god Liu Kang, who is now the current keeper of time. So we know that he resetted things, and spoiler alert, at the end of Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. And we've seen a tease for the original Kung Lao. So the original Kung Lao has always been referenced in Mortal Kombat, even as far back as the original Mortal Kombat right here, is actually going to play a big part in Mortal Kombat 12. So that is going to be interesting. So let's get stuck in. The gong, the classic gong. I would love to have a gong that I could just like smash. So we got Johnny Cage, Kano, Sub-Zero, Sonya, Raiden, Liu Kang, and of course Scorpion. I'm going to kick things off with Raiden. Now I will be honest, I'm not very good at this game. Shang Tsung, Goro, 3 endurance matches where you're fighting 2 fighters. A mirror match, Liu Kang, Kano, Cage, Sonya, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero. I love this game to bits, but I am not very good at it. Games were tough back in the day, like, you know, they really were. So already, the Ice Warrior, the Lin Kuei Warrior, Sub-Zero is absolutely annihilating right now. There's a Shang Tsung, the Outworld sorcerer, sitting back, watching the show. Finally, we got to do that move, aka the what actually is the name of that move? Actually, I should know as a die-hard Mortal Kombat fan. There's the Shaolin monks watching, rooting for. Surprisingly, I won. I don't know any fatalities. Also, because I am playing this on the Super Nintendo, there is no blood because Nintendo didn't like blood. No blood, unfortunately, in this version. Fun fact, the fatalities were found by accident by a 12-year-old. What? Is that true? Is that true? Because obviously, like, the developers, like, obviously Ed Boon and John Tobias and the rest of the team, obviously, like, put in the fatalities into the game. So you're saying that they weren't supposed, like, are you saying, like, that, like, some random 12-year-old, like, found the fatalities, like, for the first time? Because they are very tough to pull off, like, definitely. Like, you have to input a series of button commands to activate the fatality. So what you're saying is that there was some random 12-year-old in the arcade, 30 years ago that for the first time actually pulled off fatality. He would be, I'd have to meet that person. What a famous individual that person would be. Tobias said, We almost didn't get the dragon icon because his sister said it looked like a seahorse. Oh, that's hilarious. I could imagine the two of them, the two lads, like, John Tobias and Ed Boon kind of having that conversation. John Tobias comes into the office. Ed, some bad news for you. Don't know if we can use the dragon. Why? Since it looks like a fucking seahorse. Oh God. The more I look at it now, like, well, if it was longer, like, do you know the emoji that I'm actually using right now for this live stream? If it looked like that, then it would look like a seahorse. But yeah, that's actually quite funny. Fun facts. Keep the facts coming. I don't know any more to come with facts. Well, I do. I mean, I know the obvious ones that Noob Saibot is basically Boone and Tobias backwards, the co-creators of Mortal Kombat. I know that. I'm pretty sure I know other ones as well. I'm being put under pressure now. But keep the facts coming. I'm loving the Mortal Kombat facts. Let's celebrate 30 years of Mortal Kombat together by any means necessary. Bring in the Mortal Kombat facts. Share your memories of Mortal Kombat down through the years. Whether you've been there from the start or whether you're new to the series, doesn't matter. Let's celebrate 30 years of Mortal Kombat regardless. Let's talk about your favorite fighters, your favorite game in the series, your favorite move. Just let's talk Mortal Kombat. Let's talk 30 years Mortal Kombat. Oh, look. It's literally Raiden versus Scorpion. It's happening. It has been foreseen by the Elder Gods that this battle will take place on the 11th of October 2022. Now, whether I didn't quite get whether I'm going to win or not, unfortunately. It's not looking good, has to be said. Not looking good for Raiden right now. And Scorpion has kicked Raiden's ass. Come here. Classic come here. I've come back. I'm still in it. I'm still in the match. Let's go. Desperately trying to pull off these moves. Yes, I actually surprisingly won again. But there's a way to do it. Obviously, there's a way to do a fatality. I can't remember how to do it. That's the problem. The only time you can pause this game is on this screen. Tobias said, I read it already. Mortal Kombat and Night Trap created the ESRB and PEG 18 rating system. Correct, Armando. You can actually come across videos of that whole situation on YouTube where you have like Ed Boon. I think Ed Boon was there. And you've got like people from like Sega, like and Nintendo, like, and they're questioned by like American politicians and whatnot, and like hearings and all that, talking about like video game violence. But yeah, it was the violence of Mortal Kombat, which unfortunately we can't see on the Super Nintendo version because it's Nintendo. Back in the day, obviously you can play Mortal Kombat 11 right now on Switch, and it's got all the gore and blood and fatality and everything else. But back then, Nintendo were a lot more uptight about violence and gore in their games, so it didn't allow the blood. But yeah, in general, Mortal Kombat was a very violent and gory game. So because of that, like a lot of parents were like, "Oh my God, my kids are playing these violent and gory games." So there had to be an age rating system introduced. Thank you for that, Chad. Fun fact about that. I know that Ed Boon's favorite fighter is Scorpion. I know that much. I know that Liu Kang was based off Bruce Lee, and that Johnny Cage was originally meant to be Jean-Claude Van Damme, I think. I know my little facts, and they'll come back to me throughout the live stream. Keep it coming. Did you watch Snowblind yet? I'll be honest with you, I completely forgot even having that conversation. I'm so sorry. What is Snowblind? I'm sorry. It must have completely escaped my mind. Apologies. Unless it is Raiden, still in the fight, Raiden. You're still in the fight, fighting Sonya Blade. Let's go. We've got all these warriors. We've got the Orc Realm warriors and Prince Goro statues in the background. We got Sonya Blade, a strong female fighter in Mortal Kombat back in the 90s. You know, gaming was pretty woke back in the early 90s. Yeah. So let's not just pretend that there wasn't like strong female characters back in the 90s. Let's not attack boomers and millenniums and say, oh, your generation was sexist and whatnot. I mean, Sonya looks pretty strong right now. She looks like she can handle. Well, I'm beating her ass right now, to be honest, but she can. Sonya Blade can handle herself. Let me tell you, Sonya Blade ain't no princess. Regardless of what Johnny Cage will have you thinking. Oh, this part, I love this so much. We got to get this in. We got to get this into the stream. Go on, the fingers. Test your mic. Did I do it? I don't even know if I won. Did I win? It looked like I won. Oh, let me see. Can I pause? Yeah. I'm going to pause. This is when I'm going to pause and have a look at the live chat. The latest animated MK movie with Kenshi. Oh, yeah, that's the one. I didn't quite know the subtitle. Thank you for that. When is it coming out? Is it actually out and all? Oh my God, is it actually out? I didn't even know that. In it, Kano ending in Mortal Kombat 11 became canon, and Kenshi is trained by an older Sub-Zero when Shang Tsung tricked him. That looks very interesting. Has my attention. I'm going to get that if it's out and all. It's already out. Oh my God. Well, I cannot wait to watch that. Thank you for that, chat. There's a Johnny Cage themed animated Mortal Kombat as well coming out next year, I believe. I'm looking forward to that. Nintendo hates blood as much as they hate their fans. Oh my God. Well, I don't think Nintendo hates their fans as much as Jim Ryan hates their fans right now, huh? Jim Ryan, good old Jim Ryan. I have to, get a few jabs in on Jim Ryan. Have to. Green Hill Gaming versus Jim Ryan in Mortal Kombat. Let's make it happen. I mean, Jim Ryan expecting their fans to pay full price for an Horizon Zero Dawn remake on PS5 and The Last of Us Part 1. And absolutely no significant content with PlayStation Plus Premium. And apart from God of War Ragnarok, what exactly released within the last couple of months significantly? What do we even know about next year? Where is the state of play? So, yeah, I think if anyone hates their fans right now, it's Jim Ryan. From the Nintendo perspective, at the start of the year, we got a brand new Pokemon. We're getting a brand new Pokemon next month. We're getting a fantastic third-party exclusive, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We're getting another third-party exclusive for the more mature audience, Bayonetta 3. From Nintendo, we got Splatoon 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So, yeah, a lot of great games from Nintendo. So yeah, but I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Don't worry, I'm only joking. I know what you meant. Yeah, Nintendo just did not like the gore and the blood back in the day. So yeah, but thankfully now Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch has all the gory content you could possibly ask for. The new Call of Duty game will do the same as Overwatch 2 and require the phone number too. Yeah, I did hear about that. Damien was telling me that. He was telling me that both Overwatch 2 and Call of Duty are going to require a mobile phone number. I don't like it. One bit. And it's going to happen more and more games, I would imagine. And it's just not good. It's very, very bad. It is very, very bad indeed. Indeed, Jim Ryan can keep Call of Duty. Oh, I know, God. Raiden versus Cage. Johnny Cage, that is. And the famous pit stage. I think it is the pit stage, anyway. Or the bridge. Yeah, I think it was called the bridge. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Ed Boon and John Tobias and the rest of the Mortal Kombat team kind of like modelled Johnny Cage after Jean-Claude Van Damme. If I'm not mistaken, I think they actually wanted Jean-Claude Van Damme to be actually in the game. Or was that the movie? I can't remember. Boom, we're flying it so far as Raiden. Good job, Raiden, God of Thunder, Protector of Earth Realm. Yeah, two big online games like that is not good for the future of online gaming. Perfectly said there, chat, because they're huge games with a huge following. And if the fans get pissed off with this, it's going to send ripple effects across the gaming industry. And I've been saying this for a while. There's a second video game crash coming. Trust me on that one. You heard it here for so many times. Did you hear about the guy who beated the hardest level in Mario Maker? It took him 7 years to beat it. Oh, was that the? I think you're referring to the fan made project, Super Mario Bros. 5, I believe, is what you're referring to. I haven't seen much of those videos. Seen a short clip from VentureBeat, who actually, do you know who VentureBeat is? By the way, he actually he was doing a special Super Mario Maker 2 live stream there going back a couple of years ago, and he was playing other players' stages, and he actually played one of my stages, and I was absolutely like, I was marking out. I was absolutely marking out. I just was so like overwhelmed, to be honest with you. But yeah, I have yet to watch that full video, so it's now Raiden versus Kano. This is the best I've actually played in Mortal Kombat in, like, I would probably say ever. And watch as I completely jinx myself as Kano completely annihilates me for the rest of this fight. What did I say? What did I say? It's all Shang Tsung's fault anyway. Oh, Raiden's still in the fight. He's got that. He's got that thunder. Did you see what I did there? Oh my God! I actually won. The wobbly heads. Whoop. course I'd win. I'm Raiden. Yeah, that's the one. Super Mario Bros. 5. Switch got more stability. Do you know I've seen that update that the Switch got today? System software update. And there was various websites reporting on it. And the amount of like heart reactions it got. What the hell? There's an option where you can now take a screenshot from the Nintendo Switch Online tab. And people are like loving it. I'm like, sorry? What's there to love about this update? It's hilarious. So the god they added in like broadcasting features or some shit. The whole level was all about perfectly timing everything. One fart or sneeze will ruin his run. I love that. One fart or sneeze will ruin his run. Oh god, that would probably wreck my head now, to be honest. Oh look, it's the battle that has been fought across multiple timelines. Raiden versus Liu Kang, the protector of Earthrealm versus the champion of Earthrealm in Mortal Kombat. Now this was going to be tough. You can see the eyes in the background. I'm actually playing surprisingly well. I'm liking this. I'm nervous now because I'm thinking to myself, how long can I keep up this good gameplay? That move is so hard to actually pull off, like the connect. I mean, you can inputting it isn't the problem, but I actually what? Surprisingly, I won again. We're actually on to the tough fights now. The mirror match and then the 3 endurance matches. The endurance matches are just absolutely unnecessary, to be honest with you. Ed Boon, John Tobias, shame on you for introducing the endurance matches. We get this far in the game, just got this far in the game by the skin of our teeth, and you introduce 2 fighters at once, 3 times doing that. Ed Boon, come on. Thank you, Chad. I feel good. Let's pause now for a second. We're here celebrating 30 years of the iconic fighting franchise, the greatest fighting franchise of all time, Mortal Kombat. One of my first video games of all time. 30 glorious years of Mortal Kombat. We've got the Hellspawn Scorpion, Prince Goro holding his Mortal Kombat medallion for being the champion of Mortal Kombat. The God of Thunder and Protector of Earthrealm himself, Raiden. We've got a candle, to say happy birthday to Mortal Kombat. We're hyped, we're revisiting the past of Mortal Kombat while anticipating the future of Mortal Kombat. It's a great time right now to be a Mortal Kombat fan, let me tell you. Great time to be a Mortal Kombat fan. Okay, let's do it. Mirror match. Do you know what? I've been playing so much of Sega Mega Drive Classics and the Nintendo Switch Online service and even PlayStation Premium Classics. So I'm just like, I would love the option right now to be able to like press a button and say create suspend point, save. That's why Ed Boon, you need to give us an anniversary collection of Mortal Kombat to celebrate 30 years of Mortal Kombat in true fashion, and to be able to like have these like save points whenever you want. It would just make for a much pleasant experience. But this is old school. This is how it was done. This is how we played games back in the day. If you lost, you lost. Shame on you. It's basically how it was done back in the day. So it's Raiden versus Raiden And I'm scared. By the elder gods. I like how these I like the army of Shaolin monk clones. Obviously, the technical limitations back in the day is I'm dead. Raiden has lost Mortal Kombat to Raiden, so technically I won. I don't know how many continues you get in the game. It didn't really tell me. Let me go with Scorpion this time. The Hellspawn. Oh, thankfully I can pause. I thought it was going to jump straight into the fight and I wouldn't be able to pause like forever. I want Raiden to win. Well, technically he won. Technically Raiden won, so I hope you're happy with that now. Even though I lost, but Raiden won. Do you like my Mortal Kombat medallion, by the way? Can you see it in the background? Can you see all these cool goodies, Mortal Kombat goodies? I actually got the Mortal Kombat that's Shinnok's medallion. I kicked his fucking bony ass for that medallion, yeah. Oh, and it felt good. He thought he was the big guy. You know, he thought I went face to face with Lucifer himself, and now I am the ruler of hell and the nether realm. And I'm like, fuck off. And I kicked him into the balls, and he fell onto his knees, and I just completely snapped his neck, ripped it off his shoulders, played football with it, and grabbed that medallion. And I ran into that portal to the York realm, you know, and yeah, that's where it is now. It's in the grasp of Prince Gora right now. Yep. Okay, so let's get back to the gameplay. Okay, so it's actually so mirror match. So it's still Scorpion versus Scorpion. Okay. I know I actually forget how to use. Oh, there we go. Flawless victory from the Scorpion clone. Interestingly enough, I don't think it actually said flawless victory in the original Mortal Kombat, or maybe I got some kind of damage in on him, maybe block damage or something. Look at me just running into the corner like. I told you at the start of the live stream, I am not good at this game. I'm good at the more modern Mortal Kombat games. I love Mortal Kombat. I love classic Mortal Kombat. You know, I've played it throughout the years, but yeah, like when it comes to the classic games, I'm just not good. And saying that, Scorpion is still in the fight. Let's go. The Hellspawn. I hate when to do that. Ed Boon's favourite fighter right now, Scorpion. And Scorpion has been defeated. Damn you, Scorpion. Damn you to the nether realm. I'll be honest, I actually can't remember if this game actually has like unlimited continues. I'm gonna go as Sub-Zero. I call him Sub-Zero, even though it's called Sub-Zero, but Sub, it's not the same thing. Zub to Green Hill Gaming right now, you got a free ice cone. Sonic Frontiers getting free Monster Hunter DLC. I seen that. That looks absolutely random and insane. It's crazy. It's a nice kind of homage because Monster Hunter actually had Sonic DLC. So it's kind of, yeah, it's a nice homage. Scorpion versus Scorpion. They foreshadow it. Yes, it has been foreseen by the elder gods. 2 Sub-Zeros now. Oh, elder god. Do you know what's funny? Is, you know, in modern Mortal Kombat games, like Mortal Kombat 11, like the online community, do you know, like, what do they call it? They call it punished. Like when you're trapped in the corner and the opponent punishes you. Like, it's just crazy to see that happening, like, against the CPU, like the CPU is punishing me in the corner. That's funny. It's a full moon in Earth Realm in Shang Tsung's island. This stage here is that, oh my god, is actually an area in Mortal Kombat 11's the Crypt, because that's essentially Shang Tsung's island that you get to explore. So you get to explore all these like iconic, oh dear god, stages. No, they're not winning. They're not winning. Damn it! They're not winning. Okay, he's winning. It's just completely annihilated me there towards the end. There was a glimmer of hope. It just says press start to continue. So I think the Super Nintendo console version, you can just pretty much try it as many times as you want, which is good. So in that case, I'm actually going to go as Liu Kang. I'll see if I can pull off his fireball, 5 balls. I'm not sure I actually remember how to do it, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. It's like back, forward punch, or forward punch. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I love the classic Mortal Kombat music. Nah, I don't know how to do it now. I forgot. I literally forgot how I did it. I think it was down back. Why? Do you ever pull off a move in a game and you just forget how we did it? It just happened. Oh, I know how to do the running kick. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Oh god, don't use the fireball. Yes. God, I love that kick. I was going to spam that kick. So that's the mirror match down. Yes. And now we have 3 endurance matches. Ed Boon, John Tobias, torture. Why do you torture us like this? Boon and Tobias. Why do you torture us, noob Cybot? Completely unnecessary. So this is still in the game. Let's go. So, by the way, this is going to be a series of live streams. Mortal Kombat 30. There's going to be a lot more of these live streams to look forward to. I am celebrating 30 years of Mortal Kombat for the next 30 years. Joke, not really. But for the foreseeable future. Now, it's going to be like, I'm still going to do regular live streams of other games as well. So I'm going to put these live streams into a playlist that you can easily find on my channel. But yeah, I'm planning on playing Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, 4, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, so on and so forth. even like little kind of like Mortal Kombat spin-off games like Mythology, Sub-Zero, Shaolin Monks as well. Not so much spin-offs, but you know what I mean. And just anywhere at all I can celebrate Mortal Kombat. You know, I'll just go live and do what I can. They wanted Sean Connery raiding. Oh, in the movie, isn't it? Isn't that what that was? They wanted Sean Connery as Raiden in the movie. That would have been hilarious. I don't know, just like I can't do his voice, but it'd just be so I don't know. It would be quite funny. Not funny in the bad way, like, but you know, it would be interesting. So in endurance matches, you're literally fighting two fighters. It's 2 against 1, like that is unnecessary. Oh, I forgot how to do his fireball, to be honest. I think I'm a bit back wide. Or maybe it's back forward again. That's one down. And there's two, like there's... Oh. Shit, I hate when that happens because then... Oh. Sonya. You're pissing me off. You too, Sub-Zero. I'm Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung. Very intense right now, let me tell you. Okay, so that's round 1. Or no, round 2 actually. Fight. Oh, you. Ice lol. E. Huh? That didn't work too well for you now, Sub-Zero, did it? Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, Sub-Zero, don't need to rub it in. I basically can't play this game, so this is no way. Oh god. Just hiding in the corner, hoping for the best. That's how I play Mortal Kombat Classic. There's definitely unlimited continues anyway in the Super Nintendo version, which is good. Johnny Cage. The martial artist, Hollywood superstar, who does all his own moves. Yes, but he was too busy playing golf. He was too busy playing golf to participate in the Mortal Kombat tournament. How dare he? The Gora puppets costed $1 million. That is absolutely mental, man. 13 to 16 people need to work on it. I did hear that it took a lot of effort, right? But $1 million. Damn. Robin Shaw broke 2 ribs, man, and he was still fighting, man. You know? Oh god, man. I remember that. It was to do with the kick that he got when he was fighting Reptile. in that reptile fight, yeah. Broke 2 ribs. Oh, God, fair play to him. I don't think I know any of Johnny Cage's moves, which is not good. Help me. Oh. Damn it. It's Johnny Cage versus Sonya. Oh, what a kick into the head. So Sonya was waiting a lifetime to do that. Where did the idea come to fight 2 opponents in one match? Did they feel that they didn't have enough fighters or something? I thought it was pretty balanced. For a game back in the 90s. I thought a balanced amount of fighters up until now, even with the mirror match. So why in God's name, why in the Elder Gods, do we have to fight 2 opponents in one fight? It's unfair and it's unnecessary. So we have to bring it back in Mortal Kombat 12. I'll riot. I will unleash the fury of Shao Kahn himself on Ed Boon. Yeah, Ed Boon. I'm coming for you. If you bring back endurance matches in Mortal Kombat 12, although with modern gaming, I don't really mind too much, to be honest. Oh, this is going well. The famous last words of Green Hill Gaming. Every time I say that, oh, never mind. That's 1 down, 2 to go. The switching music there from Johnny Cage to Sonya Blade. Sonya. Oh, let's go. Johnny Cage testing his strength. We're looking for his strength. Damn it, anyway. You didn't see the part where he breaks his damn wrist, but I'm bleeding. I actually thought for a second I was bleeding and hallucinating there. Oh God. Mortal Kombat is probably the best video game. Probably, there ain't no probably about it, boy. Single-handedly, hands down, the best video game movie ever created. It captured, in my opinion, just this soothing. I can't put it into words, but there's just this atmosphere. There's an atmosphere that the movie has that just captures this game so well. And it had the original cast, the original story. It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. The fighting scenes as well, just perfect. Perfect, hands down perfect. I have low hopes for the Last of Us movie. Even the Ellie actor in the movie has never played The Last of Us. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's kind of... You would think that they would kind of have people that have passion for the games if they're going to be playing these characters. That's kind of... I'm not really interested in The Last of Us too much, to be honest with you, but I can imagine that would be an issue, definitely. That would definitely be an issue. Sonic was pretty good as well. Oh, Sonic was fantastic. The original better than the new movie. Oh, without a doubt, in my opinion. without a doubt. I love Mortal Kombat, which is why I want to see like a fantastic representation of it on the big screens. We're all entitled to our opinion. Doesn't mean that we're bashing anything. It's just we all have our opinions and our views. For me, it's just I'm going to give you a stupid reason. Really, it's not coal. I've no problem with coal. I've absolutely no problem with coal. Like I light my fire with coal. Joke, terrible joke. No, but I've no problem with coal at all. For me, it was the fact that it just didn't have the fucking tournament. It didn't have this kind of this like we're all battling in this tournament, and they referenced it and whatever else. But it's for me, it was just the fact that they didn't have the tournament. It's a silly reason really not to like it. But I just definitely feel like the original movie had a better feeling to it, a better tone to it. But probably just nostalgia speaking, really, to be honest with you. It is good for what it is, to be honest with you. The remake didn't have the dark atmosphere of the tournament. There we go. This is dark atmosphere that movie had. What's the video quality like, by the way? I haven't been looking at my screen. Is the video quality okay? Is the candle helping? Looks okay from my end. What is this all here? Oh, it's Johnny Cage and Kane. Hello, baby. Did you miss me? Famous line from the actor that played Kano in the movie. He's since passed away. May he rest in peace. Thought he was a great actor in that movie. Thought he really pulled off the. Do you know what? I think it's safe to say. Let me just kick Kano's ass first. I think it's safe to say. Oh, look at this iconic rivalry: Scorpion versus Raiden, or Johnny Cage. Sorry, I was looking at the Raiden figure. I genuinely forgot what I was going to say. What was I saying? Don't scare me now. Atmosphere. Dark atmosphere. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. The Men in Black just came along and just flashed my memory. Chad, what was I saying? I was talking about something before I mentioned the rivalry between Johnny Cage and Scorpion. No. Oh, what? I hate that. What a passion. Oh yeah, I was talking about Kano. Okay. I think it's safe to say that the Mortal Kombat movie, the actor that played the original Kano in the original Mortal Kombat movie, I think he is single-handedly responsible for giving Kano his personality. The Kano that we all know and love and identify with was, in my opinion, created by the actor that played Kano in the original Mortal Kombat movie. I don't know his name, but what a great actor he was, and he just really gave that character. He made that character. He made Kano, in my opinion. Oh yes, second endurance. We're flying it. We are flying it. Flying it. Celebrating 30 years of Mortal Kombat. Oh my God! I even remember. We're getting closer to Goro. I remember it was my birthday. I probably would have been maybe 3, 4, 5, between 3 and 5. I'm going to go with anyway. So very young, just a little kid. My father gave me a birthday present, and it was the Sega Master System. Up until that moment, I was only playing this thing called the TV Boy, which was more or less an Atari ripoff. All these built-in games. But lo and behold, I had my first video game console that you could put games into. And I remember saying that to my dad. I was like, oh my God, you can buy games for this. You can put other games into this. Oh my God. And one of the games, it had Sonic 1 built in, But the other game that was built into the Sega Master System was that he bought with it was Mortal Kombat, and I loved playing that game, and I still love playing that game. It is just a really, really fun game to play, and I fell in love with the series over the years, and here we are right now celebrating 30 years of that beloved, iconic fighting franchise. You were talking about the Kano line. Thank you for that. It had just come back to me. But thank you for that. Did you miss me? Oh, I love that line so much. Stream is good. Thank you, Chad. Thank you. I don't know why they turned him British in Mortal Kombat 11. Strange one, isn't it? Strange one. Really is a strange. Because I really feel that actor just gave us the Kano that we all know and love. I don't think the same can be said for any other character. Maybe Johnny Cage, slightly. To be fair, I suppose you could kind of say it about a few characters in the movie. As I mentioned, Johnny Cage as well. Because what you have to realize is like the original Mortal Kombat games, like even 1, 2, and 3, like there was no voice acting, there was no like cutscenes, so a lot of these characters just didn't really have a whole lot of just didn't really have the personality that they have now. So when a Hollywood production movie came along, like Mortal Kombat hit the big screen, like these characters came to life, for the first time. And it was those actors, who actually gave these characters life. And I think they deserve a lot more respect, to be honest with you. I think as we celebrate 30 years of Mortal Kombat, I think we should be respecting the actors that played the movie. Now, to be fair, they were actually celebrated. They actually were referenced in that Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary trailer. There's a lot in that trailer, actually. So to be fair, they were actually acknowledged, and they were actually respected, and they were actually celebrated, which is actually much deserved, to be honest with you. But I wanted to kind of, respect in my own personal way there. So the third and final endurance match as we head into almost an hour of this live stream. We'll go as far as there's unlimited life, so I suppose I'll probably just keep going, really. I've got this, don't I? Fight. So I think it's after the stream of like 5+4, so it's almost 5+5 now. Kano is just kicking my ass right now. Come on, Kano. Is that all you have? No. Oh, they really are like an endurance match. It's just, you just have to endure, like, you just literally have to endure this pain of like fighting two fighters in one round. We're so close to Goro. Goro is gonna actually literally appear. I don't know if you can actually. Oh no, he will appear once you actually defeat the final opponent. But if you lose to him, you can still you can start the fight again with Goro. You don't have to do the whole endurance match again. If that was the case, I would absolutely scream and shout. Raiden. They got me. Who didn't I play as? Sonya. I haven't played as Sonya yet. I haven't played as Kano either. But let's play it as Sonya. Sonya. Maybe I can pull off one of her moves. Her rings. Sonya versus Kano. Does it get any more personal? Kano, of course, slit the throat of Sonya's partner. Not her life partner, but her police partner. Or special forces. She's actually in special forces, isn't she? Yeah. Don't you... Raiden, I could slap you. No. Raiden, you absolute cunt. He just broke... I just broke it. I can't believe it. No. Raiden broke the stream. Damn you, Raiden. Great. Well, perfect timing for you, Chad. Perfect timing. Chad, thanks for dropping by the live stream and celebrating 30 years of Mortal Kombat with me. Hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next live stream. Yeah, fatality. Damn Raiden. I suppose nobody knocked Raiden over. It's hit the fucking cartridge. And is there any way to fix it? Like? What's that? Is there any way to fix it? Oh God. Kano. You're a cunt. Basically, Goro shows up, he's got 4 arms, he completely slaps you across the screen for like 20 minutes before you can actually defeat him. Then you fight this old floating guy called Shang Tsung, who can turn into other characters. You defeat him, blah blah blah, game over. Sorry Ed and John Tobias. Great game and all, but thought I just, you know. That's basically what happens. Oh, is there any way like to fix this? Does anyone know how to fix this? Let me just tap it again. Well, that fucking worked. Great. There's nothing on the screen. Oh God. Okay, what time is it and what battery do we have? Okay. All right. So at 7 minutes past 5, my battery's on 65%. I don't really have to do anything right now. So I think in that case, Guru Man handled me when I fought him. Well, he manhandled everyone. Oof indeed, Chad. And I'll catch you in the next live stream, and thank you so much for watching. There's a lot more of these live streams to look forward to as well, so hopefully I'll catch you in another one. I just hope I haven't broken the game, like. Nope. I'll be honest with you, I did kind of want to have that perfect run, you know. That's basically what Goro did to all of us. I did want to have that perfect run and kind of get to the end and whatever else. But look, it is what it is. I knocked Raiden basically onto the cartridge. Because Raiden was annoying me. Raiden, don't you even think about it. You listen to me. Listen to me. Huh? Huh? Don't break my game again, please. Oh God. It's funny though. Makes for good viewing, isn't it? Though. Oh. Oh well. Who am I most comfortable with? Well, I know he's the only one that I know his moves basically properly. So Raiden, the guy that broke the stream. I can't believe he just ruined. He ruined the stream. He ruined it. But don't worry, it's fine. We all know Mortal Kombat. We all know who Goro is. We all know what happens when we defeat him. It's not like this is a new game or anything like that. So there's no real necessary for me to actually get to the end of Mortal Kombat 1. I'll just make sure that I won't do that again with future Mortal Kombat games. Do not mess with Raiden. You don't mess with Raiden. You don't mess with the God of Thunder and Lightning, the protector of Earth. You don't mess with a God. You mess with a God and he'll break your game, basically. That's the lesson to be learned. So one thing I never mentioned yet. One of the things that really made Mortal Kombat stand out at the time was the character models. The actual characters themselves. They were Ed Boon, John Tobias, and the Mortal Kombat team used um, full human like models and scanned them into the game. So these are actually really people. These are real people. They actually scanned real people into the game, and that was just unheard of back in the day. Absolutely unheard of for a small team, because it was a very very small team that made Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat. So for a very small team to pull that off is absolutely unheard of for back then. So yeah, they use real people, scan them into the game, and that is one of the things that really made the game stand out. You know, in the arcades, and even when it got ported to the consoles as well. You know what's interesting? You know, considering that Mortal Kombat was originally an arcade game, like let's talk about arcade games in general. Um, Arcades were like the original like supercomputers. Like you know how games like Spider-Man or and not Astro's Playroom, but Spider. Yeah, I think that's actually coming. Spider-Man anyway is on PC, and the other way that they're talking about, oh, you can have like 120 frames per second now when it's like full 4K, whatever the hell they're going on about. You know, supercomputers, and yeah, you know how like PC is always going to be like the kind of like the powerhouse of gaming. Well, what's interesting is arcades were originally the powerhouse of gaming, because when games got ported from arcade to console, they actually didn't look as good as the arcade did, which is interesting. They didn't look and sound as good, possibly even play it as good as well. So that's something I don't know if people are familiar with that. I wasn't really too familiar with that until I kind of like watched like the kind of the history of games, kind of over the years, and kind of like it kind of actually kind of finally kind of hit me. Like I didn't really know. I was like, oh, so like the arcade versions actually were superior. Like, and that when they ported them to consoles, as I mentioned, they were kind of like toned down a notch. Because like I mean, you could imagine like a big massive arcade cabinet, with all the chips and whatnot inside of it. I mean, compared to a much smaller console. I mean, you can imagine that arcades would be, oh my god, just too much, just too much. Boom. Let's go. I'd love to come across one of those straw hats, to be honest with you. Just walk around in a white robe and just like pretend that I'm raiding for a day. Pretend that I'm protecting the Earth realm for a day, Right into his spare. And again, it's flawless victory from Scorpion, but interesting enough, it doesn't say it. I don't know why. I also have the Sega Mega Drive version of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, I think. I think I do anyway. Or did I give it away? I gave it away. I don't even know anymore, to be honest. In one of my... Let me just... Oh. You will. So play for a while more. I don't know if I get time or even battery life to like complete the whole game. I would love to complete the game in one stream, but I don't know how logical that is. I'm just gonna spam Raiden, as soon as he broke my stream. I literally knocked him over and he fell on top of the cartridge. Don't know if you could see that actually. If you can, it'd be pretty funny. But yeah. I'm just glad I didn't break the game or the console, to be honest. That would not be good. Considering that I have Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 on the Super Nintendo, that would ruin my my Mortal Kombat 30 live streams, that's for sure. Okay, Raiden, we've got this. Hang in there. So it's actually the blood gets replaced by sweat on the Super Nintendo version, which is the version that I'm playing, of course. Because as I mentioned earlier, like Nintendo weren't really a fan of the gore and the blood and the violence back in the day, which is understandable because back in the day, video games were just a kid's toy. You know, there wasn't really a whole lot of violent video games back in the day. So, like for Nintendo, they were creating a kid's toy. It was marketed towards kids, maybe like older kids and teenagers as well. But in general, like there wasn't really a whole lot of violent video games out there. So like when these violent video games like Night Trap and Mortal Kombat came along, and like Nintendo saw them and they're like, whoa, what the hell is this? We can't allow this. You know, so it was different. But as the years went on and as we've gotten age rating systems, you know, more and more developers started to create games for older audiences. Um, and it took a bit of time, but Nintendo kind of realized this. And that is why today Mortal Kombat 11 is on Switch, running in glorious 60 frames per second, handheld and docked. Handheld and docked, with all its gore, blood, and violence. So I'm not going to play too much longer in this live stream now. I'll just kind of see how it goes. It's good that you can have unlimited lives, to be honest with you. But unfortunately, I don't have unlimited time or battery life or energy. So I need to eat at some stage as well. I think what I'll do is the next time that I lose, I will end the live stream. In part 1 of Mortal Kombat 30, what a way to kick off the celebrations by playing the original Mortal Kombat. No, no, this is not technically the original Mortal Kombat, because the original Mortal, if I was playing the original Mortal Kombat, I would be standing up playing it on an arcade. Unfortunately, that is not possible for me. So I am playing the console port, the Super Nintendo port. A lot of people would argue that it's not really the best because of the fact that it doesn't have the blood and gore. But it does have the better visuals and I think sound, as a result of the Super Nintendo being more powerful than the Sega Mega Drive. But yeah, it depends on who you speak to. I think for me as well, personally, I don't want to sound like some kind of maniac, but it has to have the blood and the gore for me. So I would actually prefer the Sega Mega Drive version. That was the version that I eventually played Mortal Kombat 2 on the Mega Drive, and I played Mortal Kombat 1 on the Master System. But for me, it would have to have the blood for it to be Mortal Kombat. But nonetheless, you know, this is the version that I'm playing right now. I could have streamed Mortal Kombat on the Master System, which was the version that I played, as I mentioned. But I just feel like I don't know, maybe like for production, you know, I just kind of want to have the game kind of like, no offense to the Master System, no offense to the people who ported Mortal Kombat to the Master System, but I just feel like that Mortal Kombat kind of deserves to be presented in a lovely fashion, you know, a grand fashion. So I actually made it to the mirror match quite quickly, actually. So yeah, I'll see how far I can get. Once I lose, I will end the live stream. As I mentioned, there is going to be a lot more of these Mortal Kombat 30 live streams as the days and weeks and months go on. Lots of more Mortal Kombat games to look forward to. Just a lot of Mortal Kombat content to look forward to in general. But don't worry, my channel will not be taken over by Mortal Kombat. I will be playing other games. on my channel and streaming other content on my channel. What I will be doing is I will be creating a playlist called Mortal Kombat 30, and all my Mortal Kombat 30 live streams will naturally be put into that playlist, so you can kind of search for those videos. And yeah, so it'll exist kind of like these videos will live streams will coexist with everything else I do on my channel, which is something I realized I should have done that a long time ago when I was doing stuff like Doom and Sonic the Hedgehog. I should have just did that playlist. I don't know why I'm only thinking of it now, to be honest. And that is the end of that chapter, part 1 of my Mortal Kombat 30 celebrations. Unfortunately, there's no way you can save your prog. Well, there kind of is, really. I could just leave on my Super Nintendo into the next live stream. But I won't, because that would be crazy. The cost of living and everything else. Okay, so that's going to do it for the live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for celebrating 30 years of Mortal Kombat. Hope you enjoyed part 1 of the Mortal Kombat 30 live streams. Stay tuned for a lot more Mortal Kombat content. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much. Thank you, GHM. I will see you next time. Hope you enjoyed.